Schmitz, President and CEO of First Community Credit Union, and we're just going to visit with you today, Steve, and see what's happening from your seat as the president and what does 2018, what kind of happened, what were our successes for the year?
Yeah, 2018 was one of the craziest years in the history of First Community Credit Union. We didn't just do one, but we did two mergers, one involving Agassiz Federal Credit Union out of Crookston, Minnesota, and then also Citizens Community Credit Union out of Devils Lake, North Dakota. This brought like 12,000 new members and 12 new branches to the credit union network. Put a lot of strain on our infrastructure. We received 15,000 calls in 2-week time period as we converted the software, but it went very successfully. We now have a large and organized presence throughout the northern part of North Dakota as well as western Minnesota. So that was an exciting part of 2018. We opened a new office in South Fargo, a really large building that really shows our presence. We're committed to the Fargo area. And then also at the same time, we grew organically by 40 million, 7% growth without the mergers. And so it really put a lot of, it was a lot of teamwork, a lot of things went together to make 2018 really one of the most challenging but also exciting and successful years in the history of First Community Credit Union.
That's awesome to hear. So looking back then, last year was a year of growth. What does 2019 look like for FCCU then?
Sure. 2019, we always emphasize growth, so I'm going to start off by saying 2019 we're looking for steady growth. Probably not two mergers again. That was something that's probably not going to happen every year, but growth is important for the long-term viability of your credit union, of any financial institution. When 2000 started and I came to First Community Credit Union, we were 200 million. Today we're over 820 million. And that growth has allowed us to operate the way we are, to invest in our future, to invest in our infrastructure. So that's very important, and we're going to continue doing that. The other thing we'll spend a lot of time on this year is trying to establish a strong reputation throughout the newly acquired parts of our field of membership, Grand Forks, Devils Lake, and Crookston. That's going to include building a new branch facility in Crookston. We're looking at breaking ground this spring. But also we're investing currently in the 32nd Avenue branch in Grand Forks, and that should be done. We're also looking at investing in some of the other facilities throughout the northern part of our field. But then at the same time, we want the culture of First Community to be up there. We want the reputation. We want everybody to know this is a full service organization. We can give you anything you need, from business loans to consumer loans, home loans, and this will be a big change for the people up north. So we'd like that as well. And then we want to complete, we have a 8,100 square foot addition to our headquarters here in Jamestown. The mergers we did really necessitated that we add some space here for the back office side. A lot of stuff nowadays in financials is not member facing, but things that are happening in the background. So we will be opening that in July, and excited for that as well.
So it sounds like we have a very busy year ahead of us each and every year. Besides being one of the largest credit unions in North Dakota, what really separates First Community Credit Union from other financial institutions?
Well, it literally is our commitment, I think, to the members, regardless of your financial situation. At First Community, we don't just look for wealthy people or whatever. We look for everybody. We serve all of our members. We have 45,000 members, and part of our mission statement is to provide individualized financial solutions. So we don't sit there and say, you don't fit in the box, you're not the perfect person, so we're not interested. We literally take everybody and try to serve them the best. Does that mean we can help everybody every single time? No, but what it means is we help almost everybody almost all the time, and it's because of our willingness to look outside the box. The second thing I would say that differentiates us is our commitment to the communities that we're in. We are in large communities like Fargo and Bismarck and now Grand Forks, but we're also in the small towns of Wishick and Napoleon, Milner, Hankinson, and a number of towns up north now, Lakota and Larimore. And in these towns, we put just as much emphasis. The small communities make up about 35 to 40% of our credit union's assets, and we are committed to them just like we are in the large communities. And I think our employees are constantly giving back. We did a member survey this year, or excuse me, an employee survey this year, and you'd think, that things that would be high on the employees' minds would be compensation and or things along those lines. But the number one thing our employees wanted was training, and the number two thing they wanted was the training so that they could commit or continue to commit to the member service excellence. This came without any prompting. That's what our employees want. That's what separates FCCU from other financials.
So I think just knowing that separates FCCU, it sounds more like the culture of FCCU and the employees, the culture that they learn here, you could say maybe separates them?
Yes, our culture really makes FCCU, I think, a unique place. We're all very approachable, our entire senior team. We're out there, we will sit and visit with members, we'll visit with employees, and I think the employees feel that connectedness, that we're all on the same team, that we're all working on a team together. And then when you throw the membership in there, it's just like it completes the circle. So, fun place to work.
So what are you looking forward to, or what excites you the most about the future of FCCU?
Well, what we've done in the past has put us into a position where we can continue to be a leader in our communities. And I would say that's what excites me. I don't know what the next challenge is going to be. I know there's going to be one. And I know that FCCU has put itself into a financial position, into an infrastructure position, and then we've committed to having some of the best employees in the entire state and or the upper Midwest. And so I know we're ready to take the next challenge, whatever it happens to be.
Is there anything else you want to add or that you want to say to our members or staff?
Well, we are in January of 2019. It's amazing. Today's January 2nd. And so first of all, I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. It's been 2018 was a big challenge. 2019, we don't know what the challenges are going to be. We're looking forward, but I would just say Happy New Year and thank you for your past patronage and for all the hard work everybody's done.